Hello, good morning everybody. This is Mrs. Hill with your literacy lesson on Tuesday the 9th of February. So we're going to be writing a bit more of our non-chronological reports today. So here's our top sheet that we always look at. So we're writing a non-chron report about keeping safe at sea for all of the children in Key Stage 1. And the context is to help children to understand how to keep safe at the seaside. We are going to be including capital letters, finger spaces, full stops, question marks. We're going to have titles and subheadings. We will include a label diagram. That's what we're going to do on Friday. Your report is going to be filled with facts because they're really important when we're writing a factual report, and we might include some question words. So let's move on to the next slide. Oh, I need to move myself. I always end up in the way. So this is our page where we practice our spellings, and I've got pyramid writing and rainbow words for you to practice. I thought I would choose some words which you're going to need to use in your writing. I just thought that might be quite handy for you. So I've got the word protect, flag, lighthouse, beach, and lifeboat. So I can remove the coverings, and then you can see the words written out in their pyramid way. So you might want to stop here and have a go at practicing that. And then I'm going to hide them again so that they are hidden, and then you can try to do it yourself. So let's have a go. Oh, we want to see flag at the top, don't we? So there they are. All the words have been hidden again. So pause now and practice your spellings. You might want to do the rainbow one, pyramid writing, or if you're feeling really that you want to stretch yourself, you could have a go at doing your silly sentences as well. Okay. Right. I hope you enjoyed your spelling. So now we are going to be turning the notes that we made into a paragraph on the whiteboard. And I've got the success criteria for you here. I know it's quite small, but I'm just going to run through what we're looking for in our writing. So capital letters, full stops, question marks, subheadings, introduction. Well, we did that yesterday. Label diagram, that's going to come at the very end of the week. Technical words, conjunctions. Now I listed those because I thought that helps you when you're writing at home. So we've got and, but, so, because, if, whilst, and when, and a fact box. Now we had our talk about the RNLI, and I made lots of notes as we were talking, and I also looked back again at the RNLI website. So these are some of the notes that I've got. So they're not necessarily complete sentences. So we've got that in 1824, the Forerunner of the RNLI was founded by Sir William Hillary. In 1854, Queen Victoria passed a royal charter to make the RNLI. The RNLI is a charity. Lifeboat crews are volunteers. There is an onshore and an at-sea crew. There are 238 lifeboat stations across the UK and Ireland. There are 350 lifeboats around the UK. So there are more lifeboats than there are lifeboat stations. And that was because sometimes you might have more than one type of lifeboats, depending on the situation. Lifeboats will turn back, self-right on themselves if they capsize, and all lifeboats are built in Poole, Dorset. So I'm going to try and write this straight onto the whiteboard for you. Now you should be able to still hear me. I've got the success criteria up here at the top. I know I've made it small, but I just want to keep it there so that we can keep referring back and we can check what we've done. I'm going to put myself up here at the top so that I'm not in the way of the lines. Okay, so I'm just going to test that my pen is still writing. Great. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to write my subheading, which is the RNLI. So I'm going to write that here, the RNLI. And I would take a ruler and underline that. So I'm going to talk about when it was founded. So I'm going to build my sentence. The Forerunner to the RNLI was founded in 1824 by Sir William Hillary, because he was worried about people dying at sea. So I'm going to write that down. The Forerunner to the Rnli was founded in 1824 by Sir William Hillary because he was worried about people dying at sea. So I've reached the end of my sentence. I'm going to show that with a full stop. Okay, so then I'm going to think about what originally happened before the Rnli, and that was that fishermen rescued people who had been shipwrecked. So originally, fishermen rescued people who, oh dear, let's make sure you can read my writing, who had been shipwrecked. Again, I've reached the end of my sentence. I'm going to need to put a full stop. And then I'm going to think about how it became the Rnli, and that was when Queen Victoria passed a royal charter. So I'm going to build a sentence about that. So when Queen Victoria passed a royal charter in 1854, the Rnli was founded. End of my sentence. I need to put a full stop. So now I'm going to think about how it is a charity and that we have volunteers who work for it. So I'm going to write the Rnli is a charity and relies on volunteers to man both their on-shore and sea crews. And if you remember what that word volunteers mean, it means that people are not paid to do it. They have other jobs at the same time. Okay, so then I'm just going to put a bit of information about how many lifeboat stations there are. And I remembered it was really exciting to think that all the lifeboats were made in pools. So I'm going to write a sentence saying, there are over 238 lifeboat stations across the UK, and crew are on call 24 hours a day. Full stop, that's the end of my sentence. I'm then going to write a little bit, I might extend that and put so in, and put so that people can be rescued all the time. So let's reread. There are over 238 lifeboat stations across the UK and crew are on call 24 hours a day so that people can, and hopefully I can turn over, I'll just put an arrow, can be rescued. Full stop. Okay, then I'm going to put the sentence about all the lifeboats being built in Poole. So I'm going to write all, oh, pardon me, can't spell, lifeboats are built, oh, I can't spell, built in Poole, Dorset. And then I'm going to try and finish with a question, just to because that helps to keep people interested. So I'm going to write about the fact that lifeboats can turn back on themselves. So did you know that all lifeboats are designed to self if they capsize? And then we need to have a question mark at the end of that sentence. Right, I'm going to just go back. Hopefully the board will turn. I'm going to try and take a highlighter just so that we can check that we've used some conjunctions. So let's reread and see if we've met the success criteria. The Forerunner to the Rnli was founded in 1824 by Sir William Hillary, because there's the conjunction. So I'm going to highlight that. He was worried about people dying at sea. That is a full stop there. It's quite hard to see. And so William Hillary needs to have capital letters because it's the person's name. It's a proper noun. Originally, fishermen rescued people who had been shipwrecked. So there's another full stop there, and followed by a capital letter. When Queen Victoria, she needs capital letters. It's a proper noun. Passed the Royal Charter in 1854, the Rnli was founded. Full stop, there's your capital. The Rnli is a charity and relies on volunteers to man both their onshore and sea crews. Full stop. There are over 238 lifeboat stations across the UK and crew are on call 24 hours a day. So there's a conjunction that people can be rescued. Here's my full stop, capital letter. All lifeboats are built in Poole. That needs a capital letter, and so does Dorset. They're proper nouns. Here's my full stop, capital. Did you know that all lifeboats are designed to self-right if they capsize? And that sentence ends with a question mark. Okay, so let me go on to the next page. So your job for today, I'll move this again now. Your job for today is to have a go at writing your very first paragraph for your non-chronological report. And that's going to be exactly as I've just modelled for you about the Rnli. So, and then the challenge is for you to have a go to trying to meet your success criteria and really push yourself to see if you've used conjunctions in there too. So you want to take the page in your book underneath where you've written your introduction, and then write Rnli, draw a line underneath using a ruler, and then have a go at writing your first paragraph. We're really looking forward to seeing your work on Dojo. So take care, and please put it on there for us all to see.